Hello everybody and welcome back to AI on Crypto. Today we're going to talk about a very specific and gigantic problem that play and earn blockchain gaming and NFT gaming is dealing with right now that we absolutely have to overcome before there is any chance at global worldwide adoption of video games built around NFTs under the play and earn blockchain gaming model that we have come to talk about here on this channel over the last year or so. Now, this problem is not one that is normally discussed because inside our bubble that we all live in the crypto NFT gaming space, we think NFTs are great. But the fact of the matter is, the vast majority of the gaming world sees NFT games are just another way for the big gaming companies to get even more of their money, and they are very worried about it converting the gaming industry, which is supposed to be a fun pastime, into something that more similarly represents a side hustle where people are not playing for love of the game, but just to make a little bit of extra money or full-time money. So we're going to talk about some articles here on this video today that highlight these challenges and really express what I'm talking about here, because again, if you're in this space like I am, each and every day following the art NFT space, the play and earn blockchain gaming space, DeFi, altcoins, upcoming chains like Cardano, XRP, Polkadot network that will one day compete with the Ethereum network to give us incredible on-chain experiences. If you're into this stuff each and every day like I am, it becomes very easy to not realize just what the vast majority of the world thinks about our little bubble here. And I'm telling you guys, most gamers right now do not see NFTs and play and earn blockchain gaming as a good move for the future of gaming. However, here on this channel, we disagree wholeheartedly, and I know in my heart that play and earn blockchain gaming is indeed the future. So we're going to talk about all this stuff on this video right now. This is AI on Crypto. On this channel, we talk about cryptocurrency prices and trends, altcoin gems, and all the things on the blockchain that fill our bags to the max while staying far away from Wreck City. We make daily cryptocurrency content covering NFTs, play and earn blockchain gaming, DeFi, metaverse, and more. So if you're looking for that kind of content, please subscribe. Tap that bell so you don't miss future time-sensitive videos like when hot mints are about to hit. And welcome to the community. Nothing said here today should be considered financial advice. This is all for entertainment and information purposes only. All of this stuff is incredibly risky. Make sure you do your own research before making any major decision. We are not professionals on this channel. All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time. Definitely don't want to waste it on this glorious day today. So let's just look at these titles of these articles here. Cash grab or innovation? The video game world is divided over NFTs. Gamers hate NFTs, but a new wave of Web3 games hopes to change that. Developer ambushes NFTs in public talk, infuriating crypto sponsors, and Web3 gaming has bigger challenges than just a crypto winner. So needless to say, just by browsing the titles of a lot of these articles that have been coming out lately, we can see that us here in the play and earn blockchain gaming space built around NFT digital asset ownership has a massive battle of perception in the horizon. What that means is that we're going to have to effectively make the argument towards traditional gamers that play and earn blockchain gaming is worth it for them to make the shift, okay? And that is going to be more of an uphill challenge than we really think about here in our little crypto NFT bubble. First of all, the gaming space as a whole is one of the fastest growing worldwide business sectors on Earth today, and it has been that way for the last 20 years. As more and more generations of people spend more and more of their time in digital experiences via video game consoles, whether that's Xbox, PlayStation, PC, Nintendo Switch, you name it. And trust me, I go to my kids' events, they've all got their Nintendo Switch, so this is not a trend that's going to reverse anytime soon. In fact, I believe the video game sector is going to be one of the biggest and fastest growing sector for years to come. That, of course, makes play and earn blockchain gaming very intriguing as NFT player and blockchain gaming seeks to capitalize on this emerging market, which is the video game industry as a whole. But in order for us to take advantage of this massive market segment, we need those traditional gamers to come on board and play our play and earn blockchain gaming video game titles. All right, people that are just investors that do not have a history of playing video games are not going to suddenly become gamers. If they want if they want exposure to cryptocurrency, they're just going to buy coins and hodl, right? They're not going to become gamers and spend time to hopefully earn an in-game currency, right? We have to capitalize on the already existing video game players on this planet. So let's just read one of these articles. I'll link all 4 of them in the description. But let's just take a look at this article because it gives a great indication of exactly what I'm talking about here. Gamers hate NFTs, but a new wave of Web3 games hopes to change that. Web3 games are those that utilize crypto and NFTs. Gamers have rejected them en masse, but some Web3 game developers think that they can still win players over. Here's an example the article gives. Chris used to spend hours a day playing League of Legends, but he stopped after deciding he was sinking too much time into the popular Battle Arena game. When he saw Axie Infinity last month, though he was hooked, inspired by Pokemon, Axie Infinity is a video game about training and battling monsters. That sounds like innumerable other games, but one element distinguished Axie Infinity. It's built on the blockchain. Axies are the Pokemon of Axie Infinity, but they're owned as non-fungible tokens or NFTs. A cryptocurrency called Smooth Love Potion is earned by battling these Axies. Players can also breed Axies and then either sell or battle with them. Chris, who decided to give his real name and go only by the pseudonym Crypto Barbarian, felt he could justify playing this video game as long as it paid. And I'm just going to pause from reading the article real quick. You know, honestly, that's the way that this industry and this concept clicked to a lot of us. In the past, when we were younger, we loved playing video games. In fact, you know, that's a way we enjoyed spending our time. But as mature adults with responsibilities, the fact that that big time investment gave literally no financial payoff does discourage it from being a pastime that we put a lot of time into. Because not only is it a time investment that doesn't yield any financial return, the modern game, even if they advertise free to play, will hit you with microtransactions, and the average gamer in the United States, the average adult gamer is spending over $2,000 a year on in-game transactions for these free-to-play video games on the PC and various consoles. All right, guys, so it makes a lot of sense to a lot of us adult gamers who have walked away to actually begin doing things that we love again with the video games as it becomes something that puts a little money in our pocket, right? That's this whole idea behind digital ownership because, you know, real gamers spend a huge chunk of their life in the game. And really, just on a principle standpoint, it would be nice to have the fruits of your labor. I'll just give a small example. The world popular, massive online battle arena style game, World of Warcraft. A player in WoW will spend countless days, weeks, months building their character. If they ever decide to leave the game, they might have a character that is so powerful, many other players might love to buy it. Just out of a standpoint of principle, it would be nice to at least be able to sell that player you've worked on the last decade as you walk away from that game, or if you begin to play a new campaign starting from scratch, right? That's just an example of how it can really burn to spend that much time in traditional games and not be allowed to walk away with anything, having to basically leave all of your work unaccounted for. That is what planar blockchain gaming solves to fix, in addition to decentralizing the entire gaming process and giving it more ownership into the hands of the players. All right, let's get back to the article. So back to Chris's journey of Axie Infinity. So it was fun for the first few weeks, but it got boring really fast, said the 28-year-old. From there, he said Axie Infinity became purely about making money. Axie Infinity is a browser game. Accessing it is free, but you need to buy a team of 3 Axies to play. At its peak of popularity, Bottom tier Axies costed around $350 each, meaning playing the game once required a 4-figure investment. The game allows Axie owners to lease out their monsters to other players. However, a longtime crypto investor, Crypto Barbarian, told me he bought $30,000 worth of Axies and loaned them out in return for 40 to 70% of the profits of those players. At first, the strategy paid off. Axie Infinity was a hot ticket in Crypto Town, generating over $15 million a day last August. But thanks to a combination of poor in-game economics, global inflation, and a $100 million hack reportedly caused by a fake job posting, the price of Axies in the game's Smooth Love Potion cryptocurrency have collapsed, and the same monsters now cost under $10. So I have around 100 players playing for me with high-end Axies, Crypto Barbarian said to me over Twitter, which overall cost around $100,000 at the height. They are now worth essentially nothing. To gamers, stories like this provide ample reason to reject Web3 gaming, a term referring to the integration of NFTs and cryptocurrency into games, also known as play and earn. The significant carbon footprint of Ethereum and Bitcoin adds to the resentment. Be it Ubisoft bringing NFTs into Ghost Recon or Square Enix investing in cryptocurrency technology, gamers have fiercely resisted the blockchain coming anywhere near their industry. The fear is that crypto and NFTs will deform gaming into a side hustle, transforming its purpose from entertainment to money-making. Play-to-earn titles such as Axie Infinity prove the point. They're not games as much as they are financial speculation with the veneer of a game. I've never met anyone that played it just for fun, Crypto Barbarian said of Axie Infinity, only to make money. All right, guys, so that really illustrates a lot of the challenges with the perception that we are dealing with before we're going to be able to hit mass adoption. So the upcoming wave of Web3 games will range from free-to-play mobile titles to big-budget AAA games for PC and console. On the simpler end of the scale is Shatterpoint, with the art style inspired by Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It's an action RPG for Android and iOS that, on paper, looks like many top App Store games. There's a single-player campaign plus a PvP player mode. You earn new weapons and gear as you progress. Much like Fortnite and Call of Duty, the multiplayer is broken up into different seasons. So that's just one of the new mobile games coming out. And there's other great games like Mirandus, Star Atlas, Illuvium, and others. All right, guys. So again, I'll link this article in the description for you guys to go read at your leisure. I'm not going to read all the article. So basically, guys, check out these 4 articles because they give you some really great insight into this challenge that people just don't think the move to NFTs and cryptocurrency integrated into gaming is, for the best. All right, so let's get to the fact that we now know what our challenge is as a space, not only for the game developers, but even us enthusiasts that want to see our dream of planar and blockchain gaming giving joy and utility to the world become a thing. What are we going to have to do? We're going to have to talk to traditional gamers. We're going to have to not get petty. We're going to have to hear their criticism, empathize, and then tell them the virtue that is NFT blockchain gaming. So first of all, if the average gamer is spending $2,000 a year on in-game microtransactions, it's not free to play. You are not going to have to invest a ton of money to have a lot of fun in some of the great AAA titles like Mirandus that are available right now. However, just like the real world, if you do want to earn in these games, you're going to have to invest. You're going to have to buy businesses. You're going to have to be a business owner in the game. You're going to have to own avatars and other things in game that allow you the ability to earn Ethereum and things like it, right? And the article is true. Axie Infinity was simply too one-dimensional. SLP, you earned it from the battles, and you needed SLP to breed. But eventually, the inflation caught up with the game. There weren't enough new players to justify all of the Axies that were getting bred, and it just wasn't a dynamic economy. But if you look at upcoming games like Mirandus by Gala Games, there's going to be multiple layers to that game. There's going to be farmers out there farming wheat, milking cows, doing dairy. That food is then going to be moved along the supply chain to the taverns. Gamers are going to go in those taverns. They're going to buy the food to take on their journey so that they can replenish their energy and health while out there adventuring. They're going to also need to sleep in the inn to restart or basically reset their players so it can go back out there and battle. There's going to be a horse economy with stables and people that buy and sell horses for the players to move around the map. There's going to be sailors. People are going to be able to go on sailing expeditions with captains to earn materium, which can be earned to give buffs to armor, weapons, all that kind of stuff. And all of that is going to be around the core concept of the game of Mirandus, which is fun for the adventurers. Those are the free-to-play players that get their avatar and then just start going on adventures, joining guilds, and having fun. I believe a game like that will have a dynamic enough economy to really provide some value potential for investors that they can reliably buy a business in that game and expect what they earn in return to have some level of stability. Because I think that's the problem with a game like Axie Infinity. SLP, there's just no stability to it. As an investor, why would I make a massive investment in a bunch of Axies to really lift that marketplace up if I really didn't have certainty that SLP would ever find foundational stability? But in the games coming up, Illuvium, Mirandus, Star Atlas, and others, I believe can make this dream come true and provide the fun that traditional gamers want, and also put a little bit of money in their pocket, give them items that they own, whether it be weapons, armor, or even the avatars themselves. So guys, we got a big perception battle, but I'm going to be here as a content creator to help us all explain it to the people that need to hear why this vision of gaming in the future is for the best. All right, guys, if you haven't done it already, please subscribe, tap the bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.